All right, let me share the link here, and then we can get started. All right, so we got to hold on for a second. Oscar's, of course, making some changes, but everybody will be able to unbox in the next few minutes. You will get an NFT pretty soon after unboxing, like within minutes. There's the link for everyone to see in case you're not on Discord. We are giving away a Rovi. We got the good old Pope. Hopefully the Pope bot responds this time. All right. Super Crypto Lobo, I appreciate it. We got Third Eye. Citron, no sound. I guess someone messaged her. Let's see. Citron's. Yeah, she should be able to hear everything. All right, TJ, thank you for being here. All right, I'm in Decentraland. If you guys want to join me, not a whole lot is going to be happening here as of yet. I mean, in other events, we'll do something huge here, but for now, you can kind of join me. Let me share this link here. All right, so the big event today is the unboxing. So what happens during this unboxing event? If this is your first time here, welcome. First of all, you're here because we're building one of the early types of games where, well, I guess this could be the first PFP project that distributes the game content to the community, and we have this play to earn mechanic built into the design of this PFP. And we have a huge history of making games for the last couple of years, at least in the metaverse. And we're going to unleash this to the community, where as soon as these content NFTs, meaning function NFTs, get rolled out to the community, you'll be able to use your Rovies to upgrade, right? Play to earn in upgrade style, and then PvP. So you'll be player versus environment to upgrade your Rovi, and then do a PvP to earn the token, the Rovi token itself. And today we're unboxing the final round of like unboxing methods, right? You originally had a transporter, you unboxed a supercharger, and that locked your random Rovi. And then now you're going to lock your random attributes. And I have a couple of images to show you. As a matter of fact, we can just jump into OpenSea to see what that looks like. Okay, let me see a couple of questions here. So is it on ETH or on Polygon? It's on Polygon. So all the assets here on Polygon, the reason why, I mean, as most of you know about Polygon, it's kind of focused on like games, just because a lot of the game assets are relatively inexpensive, and you can't really do that on Ethereum, at least not anymore. JSO says, will this set a mint number when we open? Yes, absolutely will. So the earlier you unbox, the earlier mint count you'll get. Okay, so let me go find the OpenSea page for this. Actually, let's just let's go into MetaZone. Go to my assets here. Okay, so the way you unbox is very similar to the transporter. You just go to my assets and find your supercharger. Click on the supercharger, and then there'll be an unbox button. It's not enabled yet. I think Oscar pushed the latest update just a few minutes ago, so just give it a moment. And but you'll click on the supercharger, you'll see unbox. You'll click unbox, and then you'll see a cool animation. It'll download an MP4 just in case you want to share it on Twitter. And then you'll have an option to also download a GIF just by clicking on a button, just in case you need it. And then we're also looking to having a PFP button, which kind of takes a camera, zooms in on your Rovi, and once it's zoomed in, then it'll take a picture that you can download, and then kind of use that as your profile pic. So this one has already been opened, and that is my Rovi. So this is the one that I own, and it's on chain. So when you click on this, it'll take you to OpenSea, and then you'll see the individual NFT here. So something to look at here is the levels. So a lot of these names are subject to change. We're kind of tuning the gameplay and sort of trying to focus on the activity that we want the players to do, and we don't want the names to be like these weird names that don't really reflect the whole purpose of the game and the activity that you're doing. So I would say the names are subject to change, but for the most part, what you're looking at here are both attributes that you can change by upgrading your Rovi via the player versus environment mechanic. And so you'll collect these power cores and metal hedrons as 1155 tokens, and then you can use those to embed into your Rovi to improve its overall stats. Now, the overall stats, if you look into, go back to MetaZone here, and you scroll down from your actual Rovi, you'll see I got 50% flawless. This was my RNG roll. And so these are all RNG rolled here. And so you have strength, defense, battery, and intellect. And the strength, defense, and intellect are completely locked. So they're never changing. So this is actually a pretty decent roll, right? I got pretty good roll here. But what happens is when you're playing the player versus environment, the PvE, you're collecting these metal hedrons and power cores. And what you do with this is you have to go and visit a meta to upgrade your Rovi. And what happens is your overall flawless score increases a little bit. So you have an overall better battle bot. And so that's sort of like how we're doing this. So, and if you kind of like extrapolate this, the whole idea if you're looking for a better battle bot, you want these attributes to be as high as possible since they cannot change. So we were talking earlier on the phone call today, and we were saying, it's like, well, what if you roll something like extremely low, like where the flawless number is like under 10? And we're thinking, well, maybe we should scrap it. Like maybe you should give the audience the ability to scrap it for, additional metal hedrons and power cores so they can go upgrade other Rovis. And we're like, well, if when you're upgrading, when you're playing the player versus environment type game where you're collecting these assets here, well, maybe you will be draining your battery too often to where it doesn't make sense to scrap your lesser robots, and instead use those, go into the game and collect more assets so you can upgrade your other Rovis. So we're thinking about that. So I guess that's one question for the community is like, does it make sense to be able to scrap your bot for parts, or maybe that's a function that's not needed, right? That's something for you guys to kind of think about and give some opinions. It's like Christmas morning. Yeah. Hold on. So let me double check something here. I got to follow up with on the team chat just to make sure everything's in order. Okay, everything's good. All right. Oscar will give me the green light to let you guys know that you can refresh and then unbox. Cool. All right. So let's give away the popes. So, okay. The password. So don't DM me, right? DM the POAP bot, and I'll type it in here so I don't get a bunch of pings here. So DM this guy. The password is final unbox. Yeah, send the POAP bot a DM. The password is final unbox. And then post if just to make sure it works. Okay. It looks like Big Ben got it. Final unbox, one word. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, so I forget which community call I was in, but the POAP bot failed us. All right, Citron's got it. Perfect. All right. looks like it's working. Okay, and towards the end of the call, we'll give away 2 Rovi transporters. So then, and I'll mint those to you guys pretty quickly. That way you can go ahead and unbox them. And so yeah, let me check the team chat just to make sure I didn't get a separate ping here. Okay, so we're getting someone to test right now. And so far, everything's been smooth, actually. As soon as you unbox, you see that cool animation. Kind of, it has like a little firework animation, and third eye. All right, look at that. It's Trey Waters. Please don't allow scrapping of Rovi bots. Yeah, it may not be necessary, and you know what? That's probably something that will maybe turn on later on when there's like a bunch of robots that are not being utilized, and just give another opportunity for those to like figure out something to do with those bots. But we figured a good burn mechanic might make sense, but maybe not. Let's see. Are we having a roundtable today? No roundtable. We're just getting everybody ready to unbox their Rovis and see what their RNG stats are. And in the next few minutes, I think after this tester runs through everything, then we'll unleash it to everybody. Scrap them from weapons. Yeah, that's a good idea. So there's going to be a couple of metas that will allow you to take parts and construct a weapon. So that might be a good opportunity to scrap robots. What does that say? It says failed to send message, hold for options. Try checking your what's it called? Privacy settings on the Discord server. And if you have disabled privacy settings, I don't think you can message anybody. Yeah, cool. It worked. All right. Yeah, so kind of going back to this, the whole idea is we want to make this game sort of simple to understand, like on face value, and that's why we have like the ultimate number here called flawless. And so this will tell you sort of a good, what degree of quality this robot is in terms of battling. And so then you can kind of go deeper into the weeds here and kind of understand, like, where did this number come from? So essentially we have, 800 out of 1,000, 600 out of 1,000, and so on about the different attributes. And the whole idea here is that since you have these Rovis, you want to be able to upgrade them, right? And to upgrade them, it will give you a better positioning in terms of like the chances of winning in a PvP battle. And of course, there's going to be MMR. So MMR is it's a matchmaking like number that the better you are at battling, the more the higher the MMR. The higher the MMR, the more the better your opponents are going to be when you battle. And so that's extremely important, especially when you're earning an ERC20 token, that you're not gaming the system, right? And so if you become like, one of the best battlers, then you're competing with other really good battlers. So it's sort of like a way to balance the game, but there's other opportunities to upgrade your Rovis, not just in the PvE space. So there are going to be accessories that give you upgraded skills, and then there's going to be weapons. And so the weapons will have an element of paper, rock, scissors, and so they're going to have like its own stats. The weapons are going to be their own 721 ERC 721s, and they're going to be all unique as well. And that the weapon smart contract doesn't exist yet, but if you look at the accessories, it'll kind of give you a good indication of what the weapons kind of will kind of look like, right? So here on OpenSea, you have the exact same stats, and I think we're going to add the flawless number on here, I believe. And this, if you're looking for Rovis on OpenSea, you can kind of quickly see what they are. But most importantly, you want to be able to actually go to MetaZone to see like any additional stats, right? And that will take you right to the same spot we were. So always, if you're buying anything on OpenSea, always check that page, right? Go to view this page on every single asset that you find. And then also refresh the metadata, especially on game assets, because on game assets, you know, these are going to change potentially, right? If that's how they design the game. Okay, let me check what the status is. Oh, okay. So one of the things that we kind of need help with is we need a name for the upgrade station meta. So this upgrade station is once you collect all these 1155 assets from playing the PvE game, we need a meta, a location, or a function. We need a name for that function so that people go to that function and upgrade their Rovi. So if you guys can come up with some names, that would be very helpful. It'll be a place to imbue materials in your Rovis and then perhaps weapons themselves. And then last note here, don't refresh to get your video after unbox. Yeah, so once you unbox, it's gonna give you like obviously the cool animation, but there's another part of this process that's actually downloading the video. So don't refresh during that event, otherwise you'll lose a video. Okay, let me go back to the chat here. Okay, so if your Rovis aren't showing on MetaZone, make sure go to your settings. Let me show you here. Zoom out. Go to this drop-down menu. Go to your settings, and then make sure you have the correct ETH address in your wallet. And if you've already kind of distributed your ETH addresses, like change the wallet here, save it, go to your My Assets, unbox, and then rinse and repeat for all of your other wallets with Rovis. Anubis, I don't see the mint button. It's not enabled yet. You just hang on there. The Rovi booster. Okay, Rovi enhancer. The Rovi rover. The Rovi hanger. Okay. The Rovi ring. The Rovi chop shop. I like that. The MacGyver shed. Rovi go-go. Yeah, the MacGyver show. Yeah, for sure. Rovi Evil Master. These are pretty good names. I actually like all of them. Booster, Enhancer, the Rovi Rover, Hanger, the Ring, the Chop Shop. JSO, are you using like a mobile phone? If you're using a mobile phone, definitely jump on desktop and Chrome. That'll be your best experience. And Rovi Chocobo. Okay, so they're showing on OpenSea, but not on MetaZone. Number 5 Alive, yeah. Man, I remember when I was a kid, I saw that movie. I thought it was a real robot. That movie was old. It was like 1982 or something. Yeah, try refreshing JSO. Eugen refresh and Solaris. Rovi Extreme, Rovi Inho. Trade Waters. I bought a Rovi this morning and it took 20 minutes to show in MetaZone. Oh, okay. So, man, there's actually a lot going on right now in MetaZone. We're doing that migration that we talked about in Ethermon, and that's probably contributed to the slowness in showing up. Oh, damn. live to unbox. I'm not paying attention to the team chat, guys. My bad. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and go to your My Assets over here. Go to My Assets. Click on your supercharger. Mine is now empty. Click on that, and then you'll see an unbox button at the top. So instead of on chain, it'll be unbox, and then you're good. Rovi Labs, nice, very nice. Yeah. Okay. So Oscar's saying, be sure to click GIF after you get your video. Do not refresh. Tudorica, nice. You got the little fireworks in the background. Dang, look at these. So yeah, as soon as you click on box, just hang in there. It's downloading that video. It might take a good 30 seconds, but you'll get it, and it'll be in your download folder in your browser. All right, Citrons, mine is so weak. So looks like you got a 39%. Yeah. So if you see there, actually, you know what? Let me move this over. That way everybody can see. Okay. If let's see. You see how the strength is low? Yeah, so strength, defense, and intellect are unchangeable. So I wouldn't this isn't the worst Rovi, because as soon as you can contribute the metal hedrons and the power cores, that number will go up and your overall score will go up. And even if you had a perfect Rovi or a 1% Rovi, you still have a chance to win, because you're still battling a human on the other side, and they can go AFK, and you know anything goes when that happens. Man, for some reason videos are not playing, but I see this GIF though. Oof. Yeah, the battery on this one's low. Okay, strength, defense, intellect. Okay. Yeah, that one's low. Oh, this one's really low too. But the defense is 90%. Okay. Okay, yeah. Some are gonna say producing video, so yeah, give that a few seconds. All right. Go player power, 25%. Battery, strength 33, defense 51, 23. Okay. Yeah, we were doing some napkin math, and to get a perfect like strength, defense, and intellect is 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. So it's 1 in a billion. So I don't expect to see any perfect Rovies out there, which is kind of what you want. Christoph, if you don't have a transporter, get one. If you already have one, go to My Assets, click on the transporter, and let me show you here. So make sure everyone goes to My Assets, and then you'll see all the stuff that you have here. And then click on either the transporter or the supercharger. And then once you click here, you'll have an unbox button, and then you can unbox your Rovi. So the number just represents so everyone will have a fully charged Rovi, and if your battery is low, like let's think of it as sort of like as a quality. So you'll have to go and charge just a little bit more often than other people that says it has a more perfect battery. But it's more like a representation of how often you have to charge for like every battle. And we'll be tuning this. Like once you guys get these assets out there and start playing the game, we'll tune everything to make sure that it's not like this. You have to like charge every single battle, right? That won't be necessary. Okay, we got Third Eye with 30%. Intellect, what is that? Intellect, what number is that? 1%. Wow. Yeah, that's a crazy roll. Ooh, 58%. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, let me show this. So let me click on this again. Yeah, check that out. So battery 81%, strength 80, defense 83, intellect. Yeah, this is probably the best so far. 58%. And so everything being in the 80s, and so the question is, why is the 58%? Shouldn't it be closer to 80? Well, that's because you have to spend some time in the PvE to collect more metal hedrons and power cores and submit it to this Rovi, and you'll get much closer to 80%. Since you're actually at 80% at everything, you could potentially get an 80% Rovi, which is pretty high. All right, application error. Oof. Oh, he's restarting the server. Okay. All right. In the next few minutes, we'll launch a bot for the two winners for the Rovi transporter. Give you another chance to get a spin here. Swooty with a 51%. Let's see, battery 85, 98, 79, and 22. Not bad. And as you can see, when you're unboxing, you already have metal hedrons, right? You already have power cores. They're already embedded into your Rovi. And so all those are also RNG. So sometimes you'll have 0, sometimes you'll have all of them. It's completely RNG, like how many power cores and hedrons are already in your Rovi. So which stats are permanent? If you look at the stats again, the permanent ones are strength, defense, and intellect. Oh, MetaZone's lagging. Let me refresh. See what's going on. Yeah, it's slow for me too. Okay. Maximus Cryptos. How to find the stats. As soon as you unbox and you get your Rovi, just scroll down and you'll see the stats. Yeah, Oscar's saying you can boost your flawless percent by adding materials to your Rovi at an upgrade station meta. Where do I get a Rovi? Okay, I got the application error. Okay, let me refresh. Rovi.ai. You can get a meta by going to versus and then scrolling down to Rovi, and then you'll see a transporter. You click on that and you'll be able to purchase. As soon as the site gets back up, there's a lot of stuff going on with MetaZone the last couple of days. So Cuddy Boy looking for Popes. DM the Poat bot. Final unbox. That's the password. All lowercase. no spaces. All right, the Big Ben got 33%. Let's see. Oh, the intellect is low on this one. This one's a 42. Yeah. Sweetie. Oh, yeah, that's almost a perfect bear there. That's cool. Yeah, so we're deliberating right now, Third Eye, on upgrading the battery. Stay tuned on that. We're trying to we're trying to balance and optimize the simplicity of the game with like the deepness that we keep talking about. And I think if we make another attribute like fungible by your activity, I think it starts creeping into like a little bit more unnecessarily complicated gameplay. But it's something that we'll discuss for sure. All right, Tycoon Crypto, 40%. Oh damn, your defense is 947. That's 94%. That's really good. All right, 40% flawless. Not bad. Okay, Oscar saying unleash crew for transporter updated. OP strength. You got to go back to your assets and click Rovi. Yep. Yeah, Germany, there is a Pope. Make sure you DM the POAP bot. The password is final unbox. All lowercase, no space. Yeah, let me refresh, make sure it's alive. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, click on versus and then go to Rovi, Groovy dot. Click on Rovi, and then go to assets, transporter, and you can purchase 1 Rovi, 3, or 10 right there. Oh, when does a Rovi sale end? Okay, so we're thinking about a couple of things. Let me see the best way to kind of represent this. So we're thinking about capping the number of transporters and superchargers out there. The way that we'll do that is we'll, instead of selling the transporters with like superchargers inside, we'll just start selling the Rovies themselves, like an RNG Rovi. And those who have superchargers and transporters, those are going to be like very important components to the gameplay itself. And there will be no more transporters and superchargers out there beyond what exists right now. So I want to get some feedback on that as well. I'm definitely behind on the chat, so I'm wanting to not skip any questions. Is it final unbox? Yeah, final unbox. That's the password for the Pope. So TJ says, now when I go to MetaZone, it says my wallet isn't connected and wants to relog in. I would refresh and log in again and see if it persists. It's going to do that simply because it crashed. It probably crashed for like the other reasons, backend stuff that we're doing to MetaZone. But yeah, just try it again. Tunkoi with a 49%. Oh damn! Look at that battery. That battery's 963. Nice. Whoa. Who was what was it? Third Eye. Third Eye just rolled a 990 on intellect. So that's 99%. Dang. Dude, Kim Possible, 55%. So 85 battery, 97 strength, 91 defense, and 64 intellect. Yeah, this is a solid Rovi. We got a 30% by Anubis Priest. All right. Super Crypto Lobo. It says, how can I open my Rovi? go to My Assets at the top right, and then click on either the transporter or the supercharger that you have, and then there'll be an unbox button. So it looks like it crashed again. Germany, can you check your Discord privacy settings? I think that is contributing to the bot rejecting you on the Pope. Okay. Yeah, just wait till the site gets back up. Yes, the giveaway Rovies will come with a supercharger and transporter. And Token Azzy, I think this is more of like a question to the community. Is like, what if we capped the number of transporters and the superchargers? Like one day we just cut it off, and then from that point on, we're just selling like Rovies. And I just wanted to get everybody's opinion on that. All right, who was it? Sphinxy got a 47% with really good scores here. 69, 78, 52, and 64. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, Alan Howick. I'm new. I have to open the transporter, then open the supercharger. That's correct. Yeah, you have two unboxing things to do. You unbox the supercharger, then you unbox your Rovi. And when you unbox a supercharger, that locks your random Rovi, right? It's going to be completely unique. And then in the next unboxing, you lock in your battle stats. Green Surfer, we got to figure out something for low RNG Rovies. All mine are below 35%. Yeah, the flawless number just represents the quality of the Rovi, and even though 35% sounds low, once you start upgrading, you're gonna get closer to a more competitive level and like in the grand scheme of things. But remember, this is sort of a skill-based game, right? You just because your Rovi might be 100% doesn't mean you're gonna win every battle, right? So I wouldn't put too much weight on the percentage as far as like chances of battle. These are more representations of like probability, right? Your probability is higher, but 100% is not, you're not going to blow people out of the water just because you're 100%. You still got to be, you got to strategize. You got to pay attention to the game itself. If you go AFK, even if you're 100%, you're going to lose 100% of the time if you go AFK. Yeah, I can't log in either, Super Tyler. Yeah, hold on. Let me check. Let me check the team chat here. Yeah, and so just remember the flawless number, the percentage. You can always improve it by adding materials, the power core and the metal hedron. And you get power cores and metal hedrons by playing the PvE game. All right. How to find the stats? As soon as you okay, so that's an old message. Crypto Angel, if Wally and Evie had a baby, yeah. Yeah, I think bots got all the popes. Oh, did they? I'll double check that. If they did, we'll figure something out, Sess. Anubis the Priest, another roll here. Got 36%, but what is this? 36% and wow, 971 intellect. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, found my tank. 43%, third eye visual. We got battery 932. We got defense at 983. Nice. Okay, UMAC. All right, that's not too bad, UMAC. Intellect 672. Yeah, just remember you can increase your flawless score, which is it's like an overall representation of your quality. All right, so it's 45 minutes in. Let's give away some Rovies. The website is giving you guys a little trouble, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So you can come back at any time to unbox your stuff, and let's give away some Rovies. All right, so I'm going to initiate a bot in the next couple of seconds. Just give me a moment here, and 2 people will walk away with new transporters with Rovies inside. Okay, live chat. Okay, we're going to do this for the next 10 minutes. There are going to be 2 winners. And it's going to be 1 Rovi transporter NFT. And it's off. All right, you guys, make sure you go to the live chat and interact with the bot, and I'll pin this guy so everyone can see it. So go to the live chat, go to the pin section, and react with to that bot, and then in the next 10 minutes, it'll select 2 winners. Yeah, good luck, everyone. I'm gonna check YouTube here. All right, Jacobo, good to see you, man. All right, Super Crypto Lobo, you're on YouTube. Appreciate it. So Monero Dinero, what if I never did the original unboxing? You can unbox at any time. You can hold on to your Rovies completely in its box if you want. Or you could just unbox them right now or later. Doesn't matter. Jacobo, Discord won't let me take an account. Yeah, I think I know why. Super Crypto Lobo, no worries. We'll figure out. Make sure you DM Corv on Discord. Send him a Discord message, and we'll figure out what's going on with your unboxing. All right, going back to Discord here. Spins, check your privacy settings on Discord. See if that's holding it up. Okay, Pope's still not working. Okay, Ginger Ninja. So if I buy a Rovi right now, I can unbox anytime I want and also get a transport and supercharger with it? Yes, that's correct. For now, you can. Go ahead and get a supercharger, and you'll get 3 NFTs. Let's see. Maximus Crypto. I think it crashed. I got a check, but no link. Okay. So looks like good old POAP bot giving us trouble. Man, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. The Pope bots out there. I mean, I'm not talking about the one you're interacting with right now. I'm talking about like there's a crazy amount of people out there who are really interested in bots that have absolutely nothing to do with this community. It's weird. Dang, Eugen, my Rovi has no chance of winning. You got a 49%. Oh, so yeah. Okay, so this is a good. Let me show you guys this. So, okay, this is a good example. So we have 49%, which is decent, right? So far we've seen 49% is like, decent. We got battery is extremely high at 90, what is that, 98%. We got 79%, 95%. This is a decent bot, but the strength is low. So all these attributes contribute to your battle stats, like ultimately. Obviously strength is a big deal in terms of battling, But as soon as you start adding metal hedrons and power cores, the 49% goes up, and your overall quality in terms of battle goes up. So yeah, you're kind of handicapped in the strength position, but once you retrofit your Rovi with weapons, you'll start normalizing yourself a little bit. So that's sort of the point of this, is that you can design your bot according to your stats here. So this is a good bot, in other words. All right, let me get this out of the way. Let me see what's going on Decentraland here. Yeah, so one of the first metas that we're going to release is going to be this one, this very simple one, right? This Rovi hologram. And what this will do is that once you deploy this on your land, all these people who have Rovies in their wallet, they will spawn. You'll be able to see them here, all unique. And so this is going to be pretty popular. It's not going to be very expensive either, because we want everybody to kind of flex their Rovies, right, whenever people come over. So this will be connected to a WebSocket server, and the positions that you see the Rovies are the exact same positions everybody sees it. So it's going to be a very cool meta. And this is like the first of many, of course. All right, third eye. This is a little red pill, cricket gun from MIB. 37%. Damn, strength. Look at that. 998. That's a 99% strength. That's cool, man. Yeah, Trey Waters, that's correct. You must buy the unopened transporter to get the 3 NFTs. Correct. Yeah, on OpenSea, you'll see a bunch of transporters that are opened. Those are obviously empty transporters, right? They'll have functions in the game itself, right? People will need to visit a transporter, but you want a closed transporter with the assets inside to get the 3 NFTs. Okay, the bots that take popes have been going crazy. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, totally agree, Sess. I don't know if everyone issuing popes are actually using the popes for like distribution methods. I would say the percentage of projects doing that is low. And so I'm just surprised at, how many DMs I get for like pope this and pope that. It's weird. All right, Green Sapphire, 14% flawless. Hang in there, man. You can still use it for battling and earning. Yeah, UMAC. Okay, so trunks, I'm having 20%, 29%, but one have strength of 47. But you Rovies will treat me. That's a good reference there. Trunks. Robot Will, can you post YouTube link? Yes, sir. Here we are. All right, here's the YouTube link. I'm sort of behind on the chat because I don't want to miss anything, but there it is. Okay, I like the hollow meta. Congrats. What is the deal with the carrots in my meta zone? Oh, the carrots, they come from the Ethermon game, I believe. Yeah, if you check your My Assets page on MetaZone, you'll start seeing new assets in there. That's part of the migration that we're talking about. Like, for example, I think, do I have mine pulled up here? Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Okay, just reading through the chat here. Yes, the Golden Yogi. It says I opened mine from transporter, but not from supercharger. Are we able to open fully? Yeah, today's the day you can open fully. So go ahead and click on your supercharger and then unbox again. Yeah, site is up and down from activity. Yep. Yeah, we weren't having this much trouble a few hours ago. So, and heads up, the bot is about to pop. Let me double check the timing. I think we got about a minute. Yep, in a minute it'll pop. Yeah, Driftwood. I'm checking. I'm doing 2 tasks here. I'm checking Discord, the chat, and the YouTube chat. Howdy, Matthew Bragg. Okay, so under AI Codex, what does the 2 percentages mean? The AI. Okay, so you have the 35%. You have your AI Codex, which represents your unique Rovi, and then you have your metal hedrons and your power cores, right? So in this case, you have 47% and 2% power cores. So those are the assets that you'll play for in the PvE game. So as you're killing glitches or whatever enemies that we have in the PvE game, which will change progressively, they're dropping these assets, right? Metal hedrons and power cores. So the idea is you'd collect those metal hedrons and power cores, and you would take those assets to a different meta that like an upgrade meta, and we have a couple of names up there if you scroll up. So you'll take them to this meta, and then you'll upgrade your Rovi, so that flawless percentage number would increase, right? You're not affecting the stats that are unchangeable, like the defense, strength, and intellect, but you're increasing the percentage of the power cores and the metal hedrons, which improves your overall Rovi. All right, I'm getting pinged in the team chat. All right, did this pop? Oh yeah, it did. Driftwood and Patty Chang Nerd. All right, congrats. We got winners. 2 transporters. All right, you guys send me a DM per ETH address, and then we'll get this minted to you. Dang, Third Eye, another all power, all battery Rovi. You got 962. That's crazy. All right, Kim Possible showing some OpenSea stats here. Battery 855, 915, intellect 643, and strength. Dude, that's quite the Rovi. Yeah, that's a really good Rovi. So if you spend a lot of time in metal hedrons and collecting power cores, like you got quite the battle bot. Patty Chang, all right, congrats, dude. Chain gang. All right, let me refresh. What's going on with my? That's definitely not me. Groovy dot. Do one more for the people. No, we're always gonna have every week on Monday at 6 p.m. UTC. So basically, this time every Monday, every single Monday we have community calls and we give away one Rovi transporter. Perhaps that day we can really kind of discuss whether we should cap transporters and superchargers, reasonably soon, I guess, and whether that makes sense. And then every subsequent purchase of a Rovi is just the Rovi itself. So Green Surfer. So we have a couple more game assets to distribute before you can play. So the first meta that's going to be released is going to be the hologram meta, and then once that's released, then I think next up is the PvE. So you'll go to the Rovi.ai website. There's a kind of a timeline of everything, and so that should be a good indicator of what is next. Yeah, Maximus Crypto. It looks like RNGesus was not kind today. Does it cost any gas when you're buying a transporter? Yeah, so good question. So what happens in a purchase, Ginger Ninja, is you are spending ETH on main chain, mainnet ETH, right? Regular good old Ethereum, and then we're minting you a Polygon asset. And it turns out that this type of transaction is extremely inexpensive. And so on average, during our release, we were averaging between $5 and $7 in terms of gas fees. So it's relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things. All right, Super Tyler got 55 flawless. All right, we got a 62%, 71, 93, and 91. Nice. Yeah, that's really good too. All right, Tranquilizer, 39%. All right, we got Strength, 70, what is that? It's too small, 78. Nice. Yeah, so just keep in mind, once that PVE is out, you can kind of jump in, collect some metal hedrons. And because these are 1155s, you can also purchase them too if people are selling them. So if you rather not spend some time playing the game, maybe somebody out there will spend that time and sell the assets themselves. Angelo, can my Rovi just roam on Decentraland now? So the way to do that, Angelo, is you'll have to visit locations with a I'll show you here. You have to visit locations with a hologram meta. And so this is just like a little indicator of the function of being able to see your Rovies on land. And so that being deployed on land, everyone here will have like Rovies kind of running around here. So that's what's needed. So this will be for sale pretty soon after. It's going to be relatively expensive because it's a simple function. It's a simple meta. But I think anyone who purchases from today onwards, and correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar, I'm missing the team chat, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar. Anyone that purchases a Rovi today and onwards is going to get an Unleash Rovi. And what that means is, well, we'll figure out what that means. I forget. I think there's a hologram Rovi that will give you 50% off of the hologram meta. Damn, Tudorica, 58%. Yeah, I think 80% across the board. I think that is so far the best. So Third Eye is keeping his R2D2 contained for a later date. All right. Broham, best one I rolled is 42%. Oh, looks like battery's low, but everything is extremely high. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so Oscar's saying Unleash Crew owners will get 50% off the upgrade station meta. So it looks like that's going to be released first. So it's the upgrade station, then the hologram, and then the PvE. Oof, another 1% strength. Not going to make it, Tranquilizer. But hang in there. If you upgrade your Rovi, it's still pretty solid. Yeah, Oscar's saying next Holo Crew owners will get 50% off the hologram meta and so forth. Supercharger says, word of warning, don't buy superchargers via OpenSea for a while. Okay, so this is a good warning. So let me go back to OpenSea. Everyone has to be careful with OpenSea, especially with Polygon assets, because Polygon being added to OpenSea is relatively new. It's like a couple months old, but there's a lot of functionality they don't have yet. Well, like namely APIs for Polygon. So what happens is you have to, when you click on like an asset, make sure you let me pick one of these. Make sure you refresh the metadata. That way you see all the details here like completely updated, especially if it's a game asset, right? Obviously art, there's not a whole lot of metadata there, and then check the source link here. right? Click on this and check to see maybe other stats, other stuff. And so when looking at transporters on OpenSea, do that because of the slowness of OpenSea, like you might see an unboxed transporter when it's actually unboxed. Or sorry, you would see a boxed transporter or a closed transporter when it's actually unboxed. All right, Nate Howell, how'd I do? 796, 234. It's not bad. It's not bad. What can I do with my Rovi at the moment? You just got to hang on a little bit longer. You're gonna see these gameplay metas released, and you'll be able to interact and start collecting assets. Anubis the Priest with 52. Nice. 52%. Damn, that was almost a perfect roll on strength. 994. Yeah, Kim Possible is saying refresh metadata in OpenSea and it should update them. Yeah, so as soon as you unbox, go ahead and go to your OpenSea, hit the refresh button, and after a few minutes, it'll show like the latest updates. All right, Sweetie, appreciate that work, man. Alan Howick. So I have a strength of 4%. Will my Rovi ever win a fight? The answer is yes. Yes, it will. A lot of the gameplay and the ability to win is really up to you. These attributes will give you a higher probability of winning. But even if you have 100% Rovi, it doesn't mean you're going to win every single time. And first of all, getting 100% Rovi is going to be extremely rare. If not impossible. How long until it shows up on OpenSea? Give it a few minutes, it'll show up. Patty Chang Nerd, congrats, man. Free Rovi. Sphinxy, I noticed unboxed Rovis are a hidden section of OpenSea. Not sure what that means. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure what that means either, Sphinxy. I'll talk to Corv about it just to see, what we can do there. Swooty says it's to hide NFTs you don't want. Polygon's been used for a lot of trash NFTs, so OpenSea started auto moving them to hidden. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it looks like OpenSea's been doing that to Polygon assets. I can see that. I mean, anytime you have like a relatively inexpensive network like Polygon, you're going to see a whole ton of trash. And I get it. It makes sense. Go player power or the XXX NFTs you don't want your mom to see. Yeah, that's a good point, dude. All right, looks like this drop went pretty smoothly. Appreciate you guys for showing up and kind of hanging out with me. I know this monologue is not as interesting as a dialogue when I got Iman at the wing here, but Iman should be back relatively soon. He's been busy with a lot of stuff, and but everything's good. Like I said, join me on Monday, 6 p.m. UTC, same time. We're going to be giving another Rovi out. And we're going to do these weekly calls just to give you an update on the progress of things and kind of hang out a little bit. Go player power. Yeah. All right. Congrats to the winners. I'm going to make sure you DM me. I don't know if I got a bunch of DMs. Yeah. I think you guys send me your ETH address. So after the call, I'm going to mint those assets to you guys, and you guys can go ahead and open them if you want. But yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up. Make sure you come back 6 p.m. UTC on Monday to hang out a little bit more, win another Rovi, and here's some more updates. But I appreciate you guys for showing up. and I will catch you in the next community call. All right, guys.